So what is AI? Everybody's heard it. Everybody's talking about it. If you're not in technology, you're not a cybersecurity person, you're not in the IT industry, or maybe even a business leader, you may or may not know very much about AI. Even if you've heard of it, other than ChatGPT doing some fun, making some funny videos or images or memes, or, using it to help you write a recipe or doing some basic things, like what is it about? High level, if you really think about AI, it's really just training a computer. It's basically, if you think about like a database, or that's probably not a good example. How do you teach a child to speak English? How do you teach them to walk? It's trial and error. In the beginning, they're not very good at it. AI right now is probably, it probably was like a toddler, and it's kind of getting into the non-toddler child area where it's got its balance a little bit. It's not going to be perfect at everything. It's going to make things up. Like if you ask a child, hey, who's Abraham Lincoln? They're not probably going to say, I don't know, maybe they will, but sometimes they're going to potentially just make something up. Oh yeah, he's the guy I saw on Sesame Street or whatever, right? So AI can be used and taught to do basic tasks, things that I do manually, things that I do, the tedious type work. If you're going to file an expense report, when an email comes in that has a certain title, I can respond to it. You can train AI using a whole bunch of data to respond like you would. So if you think about it, like I'm going to train a new employee, that new employee comes into the company and they don't know like what the work is. So you have to train them. You start by giving them simple tasks. Once they've proven that they can do those tasks well, you may elevate them to do additional tasks, add more complexity. And the better your training is, the better the work that worker will be able to do. AI is very similar, but you're able to do that. Imagine if you had no limit on how many employees you could have, and there was almost a no cost to adding more staff to take care of these types of tasks. Expand that beyond just you, expand that to your company, expand that to everyone in your household. You have a personal assistant to take care of your travel plans. You have somebody else that takes care of your bills. You have somebody else that's taking care of your, daily agenda. You can imagine how this can grow and become value add to everyone. The problem is most people don't know how to use it. And that's where it's important, no matter who you are, to start looking at it beyond just ChatGPT, beyond just playing the games and doing the simple word searches or whatever, and start to think about how can I use this as a tool, especially if you're a business owner or you're a working professional. How can you use it in your daily lives? The other key to this is make sure you're not putting things there, especially in the publicly, online versions. You don't want to put any proprietary information in those places because that data is not yours. So you don't want to put your social security number. You don't want to put, your details that you don't want other people to know. If you're not willing to post it on Facebook, I wouldn't put it in ChatGPT.